Let's see how we can generate a pulse signal in a PSpice. So we select PSpice component, then go to the source, voltage source, a pulse. Let us complete the circuit by having one resistor and one ground. Now let's make the connection. Now here in this pulse, this V1 shows the highest positive amplitude, V2 shows highest negative amplitude. So let's V1 make 5 volt and V2 0. That means this pulse will not go into the negative direction. This time delay shows how much time delay is there, okay, between two signals. So for simplicity, let's make it 0. Now, rise time, it is the time required to rise a pulse from 0 to highest amplitude, means from 0 to V1 and also from V1 to V2 and so on. So for simplicity, let's now make rise time as a 0 and fall time similarly to fall from highest to lowest. So V2 0. Now, pulse width means this is the on time basically. If a pulse will see, then pulse will have two things, on period and off period. On period means the duration for which it remains high, off means the duration for which it remains low. So low means V2 will represent low signal here, which is 0 here, and high means V1, which is 5 volt. So pulse width, let's say 1 millisecond, I'm making it. So pulse, this represents the period of the pulse. Means it consists of two things, low and high. So we want to have symmetric pulse for high and low, and therefore it will make it twice of pulse width, that is 2 millisecond. Now let's run it. So new simulation profile, just run. Okay, so settings, let's say, now see pulse width, we have this period is 2 millisecond. So obviously if I want to see the 5 such cycles, so I have to run it to 10 milliseconds. So this precaution we have to take always, milliseconds. Okay, now let's run it. Yes, everything is fine. Okay, so add a probe here. Let's see now. Oh, so here we can see, here we can see, so this 5 volt 0, 5 volt 0, 5 volt 0. Now to get the exact this pulse, we make it now, let's say rise time we are making to some picoseconds. So let's say 1 picoseconds, and fall time we are making to 1 picoseconds. Now when we run it, yeah, now we are getting exactly the sharp pulse we are getting, right? Now see, we see high voltage here is 5 volt and low is 0. So now let's make low to also 5, and now we'll run it. Fine. So both 5 and 5, we're not getting. Oh, 5 and 1. Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's the problem. So we were making both 5 and 5. So obviously we will not get anything. So negative we have to show. That means minus 5 we have to represent here. So now we'll make minus 5, and therefore, right now we are getting 5 volt and minus 5 volt. Okay. So now width we can measure. So on period is 1 millisecond as we have given, and off period is also 1 millisecond. So it is total pulse period will be 2 millisecond. 1 millisecond plus 1 millisecond. Now let's make it's 4 millisecond, or let's say it's 2 millisecond. Now let's see what changes we'll get. I think you can guess what changes we're going to observe here. Got it, right? So we are making everything for 2 milliseconds. So obviously we are not going to get anything. And when we make it 1.5, so now we can observe. So I think you got now the on this off period is 1.5 millisecond. It will remain on only for a very small amount of time, that is 0.5 milliseconds. Okay, so duty cycle for this pulse also we can evaluate from going here, measurement, evaluate measurement, and let's say duty cycle of this pulse. This is v1. Okay, so duty cycle is 250. Yeah, of course we can calculate 250 millisecond means on period divided by total period. So on period is only 0.5 millisecond, total period is 2. So if we calculate, it will get 250 milliseconds. Thank you.